Hey, good afternoon. My name is Fabian. I currently own a 2020 Tesla Model 3 Performance. I've had no issues until about a week ago. For some reason, out of nowhere, the low voltage 12 volt signal came up. My rear defroster stopped working, and this morning it wouldn't charge. The Tesla wouldn't charge. I have a level 2 charger, gets about 40-45 miles per hour when it's charging. It's just weird because it's been a pretty good car. I've never had any issues with it, and all of a sudden, I don't know if the 12 volt is actually causing all this stuff. The unfortunate part is the Tesla dealership or even the service center is about 2.5 hours away from where I live, and unfortunately the infrastructure is not really there to have a bunch of them, or there's not enough cars to have one near my area. So beware, if you're going to buy a Tesla, make sure one's an hour away or 30 minutes away. Still a good car, don't pay no gas. I have a level 2 charger at home, gives me about 45 miles an hour per charge. And, it's been a pretty good car except for last week, right? Just these little issues that are very bothersome. I'm a little disheartened as of right now, but luckily, Tesla has a pretty good warranty. So when you buy a new Tesla or even a new one, my advice is, get one that's under, 20,000 miles, 30,000 miles. The warranties last 4 years, up to 50,000 miles, and they basically cover everything. So this towing company is actually going to show up here probably in about 45 minutes. He's making the 2.5 hour drive. They're going to load this Tesla up on the flatbed, and they're going to take it down to Bellevue, get it serviced, fix all the issues, free. I don't have to pay for anything. And everything's good to go after that. So the only bad part is I have to go pick it up. So probably got to bum a ride from someone, get my car, and then come back. So it's kind of one of those things. Think twice before you make a purchase like that. However, just make sure you live 30 minutes from a service station, and then you won't have any really issues, right? I mean, all these cars, there's been mechanics out for who knows how long, and there's no problem with them, right? They can take it down the road to Joe or whoever to get their car fixed. But with Tesla, a little different ball game. And then be prepared if you are out of warranty to probably have some deep pockets, because what'll happen is these Teslas are pretty expensive to fix. So that's another warning. But they are good cars, right? I mean, I think they're the future. I bought one for many different reasons, not to show off, not to look cool, but it's something that I wanted, and I waited many, many, many years before I pulled the trigger to be able to get something like that. So just be wary, like I said. What I'd like to show you is the Tesla and then the low voltage signal that it's giving me on the car, or the error. One thing about these 12 volt batteries is they have about a 2-year lifespan. However, I know people that have Teslas from 2013 and 2014. I mean, we're in 2023. They've had no issues with it. So maybe it was just the luck of the draw, right? I mean, it happens, but come with me. Let's take a look. Let's check it out. All right, here it is. It's kind of dirty. I haven't washed it. It's a 2020 Model 3 Performance. It's a pretty nice ride. Drives pretty good. It's quick, has sport mode, all-wheel drive, dual motor. It's pretty nice. I have a level 2 charger inside the garage. Open. Test the key. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so here it is. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yep, electrical system, or I see schedule service to replace the low voltage battery. That's the problem I'm having. And then electrical system is unable to support all features, and then it wants to switch off certain features to conserve energy, blah 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 blah, and then it won't update because of this low voltage issue. So This morning the Tesla wouldn't charge because it's kind of cold, but then it started charging after a while. Like once I had it in, it started giving me the 44, 45 miles per hour. But unfortunately, these are the errors that it's having. So at least the good thing, it's going to get fixed, right? Let me see here. I like being able to, own something like this. Is it the future? Sure, it's different, right? I own 3-4 vehicles. All the other ones are gas vehicles, but the Tesla one is, it's fun, it's sporty looking, cool to have. It's, like I've said many times, it's the future. I just wish I didn't have these little issues. And then it sucks being so far away, right? So I'm in central Washington and got to go to the Seattle area to get it fixed, 2.5 hours or whatever it is. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully they fix the issues and, we go from there. The rear view window, it has these sensors on it. So when I turn on the heater for it, it wasn't warm, right? It wasn't warm to the touch. So I don't know if they have to replace the whole window or if it's just a sensor that needs to be replaced or whatever it is, but I guess we'll find out. And now the weird thing is that they don't really call you. I mean, they're not going to call me on the phone. They everything's done through the app. So what they do is, they send you a message, hey, your car's, in for service. They're going to let me know what's going to be done on the app. And then they're going to fix whatever needs to be fixed. And then they're going to tell me when it's ready to be picked up. So, I mean, it's pretty, I guess, how do I say this? It's pretty fluid, right? With what needs to be done. They have their method of how they do things. If it was my truck or my Suburban or my other truck, I mean, I'd just take it to the guy right down the road or, any of these repair shops that can fix all these cars, right? Nobody in my city can work on these. So, which I'm okay with, but it's the, I guess this is the experience I have to experience, right? My uncle once told me, hey, it's always about the experience, whether it's with your kids or with your family or doing something different. To me, this is a new experience and it's different. So I'm just going to roll with the punches. And luckily, it's in warranty and I don't have to pay for anything. But moving forward, that's another thought. What if I wasn't in warranty? What if I wasn't financially stable, right? Or had savings or investments or whatever? How does someone... people can get in this situation and they're screwed, right? So, that's something to think about in the future and food for thought. Other than that, I mean, this is it. These are the issues that I'm having. So once you go into the app, you can see, controls, climate, location, where it's at. Then you go to schedule, security upgrades, service. So if we click service here, it tells you where it's being serviced at, right? So Bellevue. I had another appointment at Fife, Washington, but that's going to be canceled. So tow truck guy should be here pretty soon to take this thing out of here. I'm assuming I'll be able to get my car back next week sometime. So get it done and get it fixed. But all the communication is done through the phone here, as I said earlier in the video. So this is what they do. You can click on here. What does it do? Just shows the appointment, preparation, what they're doing, where they're taking it. Cost estimate, right? I mean, I don't think there's really, once I go to this one here, the estimate was 0. They're just taking it to a different location, so it's under warranty. It shouldn't have any cost. But yeah, that's the app. That's the only bad news I have today about the Tesla. Other than that, everything else is going pretty good. Work's good, business is good, family's good. But hey, let me know, have you had any issues with your Teslas? Rear defroster, low voltage battery? Comment below. Let me know what issues you've had, and I guess what I'm going to do is probably research what are more common issues, right, that happens with these Teslas. I thought I put about 1,000 hours of research before I bought one, and didn't think I'd have problems so soon, but it happens. So But anyways, like I said earlier, hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a blessed day. Thank you so much.